Hi, I'm Denise Miller, your Leadership Lady Live, and we are in the last 5 weeks of our fourth quarter challenge. For the first 4 weeks of December, we're speaking about what we need to learn this month that will help us to go successfully into and through 2026. This week, we're talking about health. Today, we're talking about building a team culture of wellness. But before I go any further, I ask you to remember that if you like the content that I share generally, hit the thumbs up or the heart, the subscribe, and the notification bell, and to follow me. Also, remember to share the link and to invite people to join you to continue and complete the last 5 weeks of this challenge. Now, once again, we're talking about building a culture of wellness in your team. We have to remember that wellness is much more than offering gym memberships and healthy snacks. They are nice perks, but a real wellness culture requires intentional, strategic, courageous, yes, courageous leadership. Learn to lead your team's health effectively and take some of these steps. First of all, model it. Your team is not going to do anything that they do not see you doing. So remember that they're watching you more than they listen to you. When you send emails at midnight or 2 o'clock in the morning, when you skip lunch, when you brag about working weekends, or you stay up all night, which I have been known to do, team members really feel that is what you're expecting, and they will emulate you sometimes rather than taking care of their own health. So you need to set some personal boundaries for yourself. Take your vacation days, leave on time at least occasionally, and talk openly about your own health practices, some of your struggles, some of your victories over those struggles. That authenticity speaks a lot to your team, much more than words ever could. The second step is to make health psychologically safe. People won't prioritize their health if they feel that it will hurt their career. Have you created an environment where someone can share health concerns without fear of being seen as weak? You can normalize these conversations by sharing some of your own health commitments. Now, you don't have to tell everybody every little thing, but you can mention if you're feeling a little stressed and overwhelmed, and that you've been having some issues with junk food and that you're going to try to cut down on that. In fact, you might even ask your team to help you stay accountable to not have those chips or those Fritos or that ice cream. If you're trying to quit smoking, let your team hold you accountable about how many smoke breaks you may take. Those kinds of things are really important. And when someone takes a health related day, respond with, "Thank you for taking care of yourself." The third step is redesign success metrics. Stop measuring productivity by hours and start by measuring outcomes. Rigid 9 to 5 thinking ignores human biology. Some people do their best creative work in the morning, others late in the afternoon. Where can you offer flexibility to your team members? Can you eliminate the unnecessary meetings that drain people? Can you create no meeting blocks so that people can actually think? Perhaps a regular meeting free day that gives team members time to do uninterrupted, deep, and meaningful work. Fourth step is address the workload reality. Is your team drowning in unrealistic workloads? If they are, wellness programs will not fix a broken work structure. Ask yourself honestly, is the work sustainable? Are the deadlines reasonable? Are you expecting each employee to do 3 jobs because of understaffing? Looking honestly at the capacity of your team. Ask directly what's draining their energy without adding value. You might be surprised by the effectiveness of their suggestions. And the fifth step, Celebrate health wins. Always remember this. What gets celebrated gets repeated. When you only celebrate people who work through illness or skip vacations, that's the culture that you're fostering, that you're building. Start celebrating different kinds of wins. Celebrate the person who set a boundary. Celebrate the team that finished project work without working weekends. Celebrate when someone returns from vacation and they're genuinely refreshed. This month, schedule a team conversation specifically about real health and real wellness. Ask what would make this team healthier. Then just listen and take notes. Don't defend, don't try to give reasons. But once you've heard what they have to say, identify one systemic change that will help make your team a much healthier team. Perhaps changing meeting structures, doing that workload redistribution, or adding flexibility possibilities. Finally, prioritize your well being and their well being, and your team will begin to follow your example. The burn and grind culture, which is the culture that I grew up in for well over 50 years, it's collapsing now. In 2026, talent will flow to the leaders who value health, leaders who understand that sustainable performance requires sustainable people. Your team's health isn't a perk, a strategy that starts with your leadership. Teams that will thrive are those where the leadership prioritizes excellent health practices. What will you change going forward into 2026? Now, remember to like, to follow, to subscribe, to share, and to invite.